Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday, July 16th, 17th, 2018. And I went to the gym yesterday. So I haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in a couple days. Let's see. So, okay, let me start over. Yesterday I had to make a quick video. It was about 10 minutes long, but I had to make a quick video because I only had 10 minutes of recording time. So I've uploaded some videos, deleted some stuff, so I'm able to do it now. So, let's just say, so on Saturday, my ring finger, was purple. It was purple because my wedding band and engagement ring was too tight. So I woke up and I seen that my finger was purple. So I tried to take my ring off. I couldn't take my ring off. I had to use tons of lotion, and then it wound up cutting my knuckle and all of that. So I took my ring off. I didn't have to have it cut off, thank God. I took it off. And so that's when I said enough is enough. This is enough. I'm going to make some changes because enough is enough. So the only thing that I can think of is too much soda and too much sodium. So we are alleviating all of that. So James and I, he's not a very good influence. Let me just tell you. So I haven't had any soda. I haven't had any. I've been saying no to chips and cookies and all of that. I haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in a while. I did not go a couple of times last week before work, and I have not gone all weekend long. So, but I'm not going anymore at all. Hold on, I just sneeze. Sneezing when you're driving is really bad. So not going. I've been making my own coffee at home and bringing it with me. I made iced coffee on Sunday, and I made a little pitcher of it, and I had some yesterday and I had some today, and I put some protein shake in there so that way it's a little goodness. I have had Activia for the past 2 days for breakfast with an English muffin. Now I know the English muffin has lots of carbs in it, but this is, it's filling, and so this is where I'm at. And then yesterday I did have macaroni and cheese for lunch, homemade macaroni and cheese for lunch, which has 53 carbs I figured out yesterday, and I'm having it again today. So yesterday I was at like 80 carbs for the day. So, I'll be about 80 carbs again today. So this morning I had the English muffin with Activia. I have mac and cheese for lunch. And then tonight we're going to have chicken, and the guys are going to have Parmesan rice. And I'm just going to have chicken and broccoli and cheese. So, I talked to James over the weekend. I was like, no more eating out. No more, we're going to cut back on all of that stuff because it's getting ridiculous. I had to, I showed him my finger. My finger was literally purple. So I showed him the finger and he's seen it. So that's where things are at with that. So totally making changes, going back to eating healthy again, going back to being back to the way it should be. I went to the gym yesterday. Now, I only stayed for half an hour. I only did 30 minutes of cardio. And the reason being is because I want to get back into it. So I do not want to be sore or inflamed because of the workouts. I want to stop being inflamed because of what I'm eating. I have to sneeze again. I want to stop being inflamed because of what I'm eating. So I need to clean out my system to get rid of the inflammation, and then I will get back into the weight training. I don't want to be inflamed while I'm working out, because what that's going to do is it's going to cause me to be more painful and have pain in the muscles of my joints more often, and I don't want that. So that's where that, I don't want to have to drink pickle juice for the Charlie horses and all of that, because I'm trying to get rid of the sodium and all the stuff that's in the extra sodium and stuff that's in my body. So I'm just going to go and do cardio, and today I'm going to do about 40 minutes of cardio, and then tomorrow I'll do 50, and then on Thursday I'll do 60, and then Friday I'll do 60. So for a week I'm going to do just cardio. So yesterday was day 1, so, and I won't go to the gym on Sunday, but I will go Monday through Saturday, and then skip Sunday, and then on Monday is when I'll do cardio and weights again, because that's one full week of where I am getting rid of all of the cleaning out my system. Now, I am not cleaning out my system as far as like flushing it out and all of that. I'm not doing that, but I am changing the eating to a cleaner eating habit, so that way it's cleaning out slowly. There's just so much crap out there that you can take to do it. I want to do it naturally on my own terms. I do not want to force it out. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I'm drinking more water. I brought my water yesterday. I drank half of the bottle. Half of it. So today's goal is to drink the entire thing. So that's a good step. And so that will help flush out the system as well. A lot. So those are the goals. That's the plan. I need to get back on track because I've really fallen off, and that's obvious because my rings used to be very loose. They used to flip on my fingers all the time, and they haven't been. And I can see it in my face when I watch the videos. I can see the videos. When I take pictures, I can see the swelling. It's not necessarily fat. Yes, I've gained weight, but a lot of it is swelling from what I'm eating. So we're going to change all of that. So that is what's going on. I pay for this gym membership, so I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start using the massage machine at the gym, which will help with blood flow after the gym, which is great. So that will help with, the blood flow after the workout, after all of that. It will help with the blood flow and get stuff going to alleviate some of the cramping and all of that. So we'll use that tomorrow. Today I'm going to use that today. I didn't do it yesterday. Maybe I'll go tanning too. We'll see. So what else? Let's see. So that's really it there. This weekend I might meal prep. I don't know. I'm not really feeling salad, but I may make a salad. I'm not really feeling in the salad mood. Leftovers seem to be what's going on right now. I don't know. I'll look up some recipes for meal prepping, some quick, easy meal prep, because I just don't like the cleanup. And in my house, I cook. I'm the only one who cleans up after myself. So maybe I'll look up some quick, easy meal prep, quick, easy, cheap meal prep stuff and do that this Sunday. That's it. I'm trying to figure this out, trying to get this to go back. My phone keeps falling because I'm going over bumps. Not much else is really, going on. Sadly, in my area, the town I live in I live in Auburn, and I live in what they call Central Maine, and it's still rural compared to New York or New Rochelle or whatever, because it's the outskirts. I mean, nothing in Maine is city really. It's still rural. There's no real major city type of lifestyle here, but we do have crime, and there has been an increased amount of crime, and sadly we have been hit with the drug epidemic as well, and so we do have a high influx of that stuff going on, and the crimes have been increasing. There's been shootings and stabbings and beatings and all kinds of stuff going on in our community, which is really, really sad, because I really always bragged about how great Maine was, because Maine was safe. You didn't have to lock your cars, you didn't have to lock your house. It was a really great place. You could relax and just, not have to look over your shoulder and not worry about who's walking behind you. You could walk out the store with money in your hand and not worry somebody's going to beg for money or steal from you. Those days are over. Seriously, those days are over. Now you can't, you can walk out the store with the money in your hand and you're probably not going to get robbed. But somebody's going to ask you for it. Can I have your change? And you didn't have to worry about that at one point in time. You didn't have to worry about, coming out the store and people begging for change, or, you didn't have to worry about that. There was crime. I'm not saying there wasn't crime. There was crime. It just wasn't to the extent that it is now. There were issues. There was drugs. There was prostitution. There's always been prostitution here. It is a mill town. This is a mill area, so truck drivers and all of that, so that's all been here for a very long time. It just increased, and there's been other things going on, other situations that cause other crime to come, which causes, hysteria. So, in Maine fashion, and the police department are not equipped to handle this type of stuff. They go to school in the state of Maine and they learn in the state of Maine. So they don't know how to handle big city crime by dealing with Maine crime. So when you have individuals from the city coming here committing crimes, they're able to get away with a little bit more because the cops aren't as hip. They're not on top of it like that. And so the cops have come complacent. They've always been complacent, but they've just settled, and the crimes have outdone it. They can't handle it. They literally can't handle it. So this is a perfect example. So the other day on Sunday, a lady was stabbed to death at the laundromat, and with the tensions high of what's been going on lately, where there have been shootings, there's been like 4 or 5 different instances of gunshots and shootings, nobody injured, just gunshots and shootings. After the beating of one of the local known men, racial tensions between Mainers and the Somalian community have been really high. And the police department have allowed speculations about the shootings and some of the other instances that have been happening to just fester. Instead of getting ahead of the problem and coming out and saying it's not a racial issue, he said it yesterday, the shootings and stuff that have been happening were not racial, it was actually drug related, it had nothing to do with, racial things. But they waited too long for that statement, is my point. Because you've allowed time in between there for more anger, more hate, more frustration to come out, because you did not explain what was going on. And we understand you have an investigation, but unless you want more investigations, you actually need to have good PR, and you actually need to let your citizens know what's going on. Otherwise, they think you're not doing your job, and then so they're going to take it upon themselves to do it themselves. So for Sunday, this instance happened. This lady was stabbed. There was no information as to who the victim was or who the alleged assailant was. They just said there was a woman stabbed to death, and of course speculation was, at that point, it was racial. that a white girl, a white woman was stabbed, and everybody instantly thought that it was racial. In all actuality, it was domestic. It was not racial. It was a older white male stabbed an older white lady, and she wound up passing away from her own wounds. They came out yesterday, a day after the instance, and then that's when they started saying, he said that he needed state police and those type of backup. So we'll see more of them as a presence in the area. So with that being said, okay, so basically what they did, because they can't handle the crime and they can't hire enough police officers, basically they allowed the situations to get out of control, so that way they could request additional funding for more police. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that? So instead of doing your jobs and getting ahead of the escalation and tensions, you remain silent to cause more situations, so that way you can get more funding for overtime in police. Welcome to America. So I don't know, I'm baffled. So anyway, not that more police would have helped this lady. The man who killed her apparently killed a prior girlfriend 14 years ago, and he got away with it. Same way he stabbed her to death. So domestic violence is a major problem, and we really, really need to fix it. And domestic violence here in the state of Maine is off the chain. It's off the Richter scale. But they turn a blind eye to it. So it is what it is. So, because a drug dealer can get 5 years. Somebody who commits a murder of a child can only get 2 years, 6 months served. It's disgusting. So I posted a couple videos. They haven't posted yet. It was slow at home. I don't understand. So I did all of that. I posted some videos, so that's all caught up. I will post this one tonight when I get home. I also posted an after gym video of me sitting in my car sweating to death listening to the song James and I did about a month ago or so, 2 months ago, whatever. It's just a small clip of it. So that's up there too. So you guys have a great day. The best investment you can make is an investment in you. What are you investing in you today? I am investing better health, better eating habits, better health, because it's out of control. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.